look at that boxcar, and it's not apparent from the picture, but one of the reasons why the Holocaust was so devastating was capable of wiping out 2/3 of the Jews of Europe, 3/4 of the Jews the Nazis ever got their hands on. And this all in the space mostly of 20 months. Half the Jew victims die actually in the 11 months before the German surrender at Stalingrad, at a rate of 325,000 people a month. How can they do this? We tend to think that they do this because they could apply all of the massive resources of a modern state. That the murder process was factories of death, industrialized murder, that there was an efficient bureaucracy that handled all these deportations and so forth. No, look at that boxcar. Almost all of the trains that were used the equipment that was used for them is what the Germans called ausrangiert, decommissioned. They were all old cars that had been destined to be scrapped. The locomotives were relics. The resources the Germans applied to this process were tiny. They were not particularly, they didn't demand a great deal. The 105,000 Jews of Holland were killed by a train that went to Auschwitz or Sobibor once a week over a period of about 15 months. One train a week, 20 boxcars. The Germans loaded 130,000 boxcars a day. Okay? We tend to think of this, we believe that massive outcomes must have massive causes. It's a reflex, a mental reflex we have as people. The Germans did this with their little finger.